morning. This is our last morning in the beautiful Exumas. We are getting close to firing up the engines and we're gonna head east, further east than we have been. We're gonna leave the Exumas and head over to Cape Eleuthera. And go out on the Exuma bank, which is a little deeper than we've been traveling. We've been traveling on the west side of the Exumas, up and down the islands in that beautiful 24-foot turquoise blue water. So we're heading back out into deep blue ocean today. It's only about a 25-mile crossing, so it shouldn't be that bad. And we're gonna get over to the Eleutheras, stay there. There's some wind coming in about 4 or 5 days, so we have booked ourselves in a safe harbor for about a week. But we're gonna head over there this morning, do some laundry, get caught up on stuff, clean the boat with some fresh water. This is basically the start of our trip back to the States. We plan to sort of get to the Eleutheras and work our way up to Spanish Wells, jump over to the Abacos and work our way to the west end where we can cross back over. So we're getting near the middle of April, and the locals are sort of predicting that May is going to be stormy, so we want to start making our way back to the States, and today's the first leg of that trip. We are out over the Exuma Sound. Dead ahead is Cape Eleuthera and the Eleuthera Islands. Can't see them yet. Still about 25 miles out. This is the Exuma Sound. It's deep water again. I think we're in about 2,000 feet of water. That's the beautiful Exumas. That's the north end. And behind us is the south end. And just an incredible experience. We love the Exumas. We'll be back again someday. They're just gorgeous. But for now, we're going to explore the Eleutheras. We're about halfway across the Exuma Sound on our way to Cape Eleuthera. And the water on this side is really cool. It's like a navy emerald blue. It's got a really cool blue sheen to it. It's an absolutely beautiful day. It's really calm, barely a ripple in the water. So we're putzing along at we're up to about 9.5 knots now. No sense in hurrying. It's a great day to save a little on fuel. And we are out here just far enough now that we cannot see land in all directions. 360 degrees, just this emerald blue water, and it's really spectacular. It's kind of a little bit of an eerie feeling, but also sort of a surreal and beautiful feeling. And yeah, all directions, no land. And I imagine here in the next 20 minutes or so, we'll start to see Eleuthera off the bow. beautiful Cape Eleuthera Resort and Marina. We're just getting tied up and getting the power on. Ran into some old friends that we met over on Norman's Key, so we're gonna go up to the pool and hang out with them. They're the ones that recommended the place, so it's funny how you travel to a whole different island chain, bump into somebody you met 5 islands ago or a week ago. So it was kind of a nice welcome, but looks like a beautiful place to wait out the weather, and here all safe and sound, so all's well. This cool whispering pine forest with the pine needles, it just looks exactly like northern Michigan. It's just almost like our backyard. And then the granite rocky beach, some kind of man-made trench, maybe when they were making the resort or something. And then of course the turquoise blue water of the Bahamas. Just quite a unique geography here. We are out here on the east side of Cape Eleuthera, and you can probably hear the wind, and forced us this morning to rethink our travel plans throughout the Eleutheras and our shot at going up to the Abacos. So it seems that we're approaching May, and the winds are picking up and the systems are shorter in between, which leaves us fewer travel days. So we kind of made the decision today that we're gonna maybe leave from here and head up to Chubb or over to Chubb and try and get to the west end the end of this week. We do have to get going back up the east coast because we have some deadlines to meet. So we may have cut our Bahama plans short, but the weather's always changing, and so we'll reevaluate in a day or two. But we're standing here in the wind today, and it's something else, and these winds keep coming closer and closer with fewer calm days between. So we felt we had to rearrange.
And considering what happened, we've been here a month in the Bahamas already, so I think,
yeah,
at least as far as I'm concerned, I think we got longer here than we thought we were.
We did.
Asked us back in January, February.
Yeah.
We didn't even know if we were going to make it. So
yeah, we'll have had over a month, about 5 weeks to explore the Bahamas when we're all said and done. So we're okay with. Ali is tugging Kathy around, but we're okay with that. And we got to be safe, and we got to play it smart for the timeline and get us back home. This is Cape Eleuthera Marina, where we're holed up for a few days to wait out some wind. It's kind of a cool little marina. It's a sort of a C shape, so it's protected all around. You can see Andromeda tucked in over there, and that's our home for the next 3 days or so while we wait out some high winds. Well, good morning. We are still in Cape Eleuthera. We are pinned down by the winds. Again, it's really windy today. So since we're not moving or heading anywhere, we decided we would rent a car and take some of our new cruiser friends, Tom and another Kathy, and we are going to head up to Rock Sound. There's a cave there we're going to explore a little bit. They have a nice grocery store, or a nicer grocery store compared to what we've seen, so we're both going to provision, and there's supposedly a little restaurant or bar or something to grab some lunch. So we have rented a car. We haven't driven in a few months, and to make it even better, we are going to learn how to drive on the wrong side of the road. So about to take some 2 tracks into Rock Sound from Cape Eleuthera and learn this drive on the other side of the road thing. walking back to Andromeda with our groceries. We made it to the caves. We made it to an ocean blue hole. We made it to a beachside bar for a burger for lunch, and went to a great grocery store, and it just worked out perfect.
Yes, great company.
Great company.
The caves were incredible, more than I imagined. We have been tied up in Cape Eleuthera for almost a week now, and the winds just keep coming. This morning, I was fortunate enough to visit the island school here on Eleuthera with our friends Tom and Kathy O'Hara. Kathy is a marine biologist, and my background is in early childhood development. For us, the school was a must-see. The island school provides hands-on experience-based education for students pre-K to PhD. More than 500 students from around the world visit the campus each year. Think of the island school as two sides of a coin, one side being education, the other research and innovation. Students learn through hands-on experiences. Scientists conduct research while educating and sharing with the students. The island school is a single organization, integrating science and learning, creating an active, collaborative experience for all. If you would like to learn more, there is a link in the description below. It was just incredible.
We have really enjoyed our time on Eleuthera. The landscape and surroundings are very different than the Exumas. We are a little sad that we won't get to explore the entire Eleuthera island chain as we had planned. The weather is just not cooperating. The weather windows are getting fewer and fewer. So we have abandoned our plan to cruise through the Eleutheras and travel across the Abacos back to the States. Tomorrow we will head back to Chub Key and start our journey back to the US and resume our great loop heading up the East Coast.